Welcome my dear student. Today I am going to take a class about different types of cytoplasmic organelles like mitochondria, Golgi apparatus, endoplasmic reticulum, etc. Hope you will enjoy this class. After watching this video, if you have any question, please write down on comment box. I will try to give your answer as soon as possible. Student, first cytoplasmic organelles name is mitochondria. Mitochondria are present in all eukaryotic cell. The number of mitochondria per cell varies considerably and depends on the type of organisms and nature of the cell. Cell with high energy requirement possesses large number of mitochondria, while less active cells possesses far fewer. Mitochondria shape and size are also tremendously variable. They may be spiral, spherical, elongated, and are usually larger in active cell than in less active ones. Each mitochondria is bounded by two membranes, the outer one being separated from the inner by a narrow space. The internal membrane contain a internal space. Each membrane is 6 nanometer thick and the internal membrane space is 6 to 10 nanometer in width. Each particles of mitochondria has a unique arrangement. The most important internal respiration part, Krebs cycle, is occurred the inner part of mitochondria. That is why mitochondria is called cell powerhouse. Mitochondria are the main center for cell respiration, and there has a inner folded part is called cristae and the fluid is called matrix. Now I am going to describe about green color plastid is called chloroplast. Chloroplast consists different kind of layer. There has two layers, semi-permeable membrane. This is made of lipid and protein. Water absorbing matrix is covered by the membrane. This matrix is known as stroma. There are ribosome, osmophilic granules are present. Enzymes which produces glucose is also prevalent here. Numerous thylakoid are present in the stoma. Thylakoid is a sac shaped. Some thylakoid from sac piling upon one another. This stack of thylakoid is known as granum, or in a plural form grana. Some thylakoids of the two adjacent grana are joined together with very fine tubes. These connection tubes are known as stroma lamellae. Chlorophyll is present here too. Some thylakoids of the two adjacent grana are joined together with very fine tubes. These connecting tubes are known as stroma lamellae. Chlorophyll too is present here too. Thylakoid membrane carries many round particles. All the enzymes for ATP production are present in it. Numerous photosynthetic units are present in this membrane. In each unit, 300 to 400 molecules of chlorophylls, A, B, carotene, xanthophyll are found. Beside different types of enzymes, metal ions, phospholipids are present. In chloroplast, there are DNA and ribosome of its own. With the help of this chloroplast, cell can reproduce and synthesize some useful protein. Main function to produce protein and nucleic acid for use of chloroplast to carry out the photorespiration, etc. Now I am going to describe Golgi apparatus or Golgi body. The Golgi apparatus or Golgi body consists of a stack of flattened membrane bound sac called cisternae, together with a system of associated vesicles called Golgi vesicles. It is difficult to build up a three-dimensional picture of the Golgi body from thin section, but it is believed that a complex system of interconnected tubules are formed around the central stack. At one end of the stack, new cisternae are constantly being formed by vesicles from the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. The outer or forming face is convex. On the other hand, end is the concave inner or maturing face, where the cisternae break up into vesicles again. The whole stack consists of a number of cisternae moving from the outer face to the inner face. The Golgi body appears to be involved with the synthesis, transport and modification of protein, lipid and carbohydrates. Studies have shown that protein made on the ribosomes are packed into vesicles by the endoplasmic reticulum. Some of the vesicles join with the Golgi body, and the proteins that they contain are modified before these are secreted out of the cell. For this reason, the Golgi body is sometimes called the packaging center of the cell. In addition to secretion, the second important function of the Golgi body is the formation of lysosome, a form of acrosome of sperm, transport the materials to other part of the cell or to the cell surface membrane for the secretion. Sometimes Golgi apparatus stores vitamin C. So next cytoplasmic organelles name is lysosome. Belgian scientist Christian de Duve discovered lysosome. These organelles are found almost in all eukaryotic cells except mammalian red blood cell. Lysosomes are surrounded by a single membrane and are simple sac that contain digestive enzymes such as protease, nuclease and lipase. Lysosomes have a number of functions which are very important for our body, like that digestion of materials taken in by endocytosis, release of enzyme outside the cells, autophagy, autolysis. These are very important functions for our body. Now I am going to describe about cell brain is called nucleus. Robert Brown in 1933 at first described the name the nucleus. Nuclei are found in all eukaryotic cell, the only common exceptions being the mature red blood cell of mammals. In some protozoa such as Paramecium, two nuclei exist, a micronucleus and a meganucleus. A membrane called nuclear envelope surrounds every nucleus. The nuclear envelope is actually composed of double membrane formed by two lipid bilayers separated by a gap of 20 to 40 nanometer known as the perinuclear space. The semi-liquid granular materials that fills the inside of the nucleus are called nucleoplasm. Chromatin is composed mainly of the coil of DNA bound to basic protein called histone. The DNA is so long that it has to be packed in an organized manner or it would get tangled like an unraveled ball or string. DNA is wound around the histone which form bed-like structure called nucleosomes, and these is turn are regularly packed in the chromatin. To contain genetic materials of a cell in the form of chromosomes, to act as a control center for the activities of the cell, and to carry the instructions for the synthesis of protein in the nuclear DNA, to be involved in the production of ribosome and RNA, and also play a great role for cell division. So the inner part of nucleus will get in time of cell division will get a body shape structure is called chromosome. During the nuclear division, chromatin is staining more intensely and becomes more more clearly because it is condenses into more tightly coiled thread called chromosomes. The size of the chromosomes varies from the species to species and relatively remains constant for a particular species. In a compound microscope, there has different types of important part of chromosome, like pellicle. This act as the outer coating of lipid matrix of the chromosome, and second one is matrix. According to the Painter and Schonson, the liquid materials around the chromonema and bounded by pellicle is called matrix. Chromonemata also present here. Each chromosome is consist of one pair of chromatids which are equal and parallel. The two chromatids are attached to a point by centromere. Each chromatid again consists of longitudinally arranged 1, 2 or more fine chromatin threads. Centromere is an indispensable part of the chromosome. It is attached to chromatids at a point. This is about rounded and a clear zone containing one or more chromomere and spindle fiber. The location of the centromere produces a constriction. The constriction is called primary constrictions or arm. Arm may be equal or unequal. So depend on the centromere, position of centromere, we can divide chromosome like metacentric, submetacentric and acrocentric. Last one is telocentric. It looks like VL, JI respectively. Chromosomes bear genes and transmits them from generation to generation. The chromosomes are most significant component of the cell. They control almost all physiological process of the organisms through genes. Variations are produced by the mutation of genes present in the chromosomes, and mutation are the raw materials of the evolution. Thank you for watching this class till end.